Welcome back to Dave and this little one Audrey does outdoors. And breathe. Beautiful, beautiful afternoon. I'll do a wee pan. It's a spot that we come up to pretty regularly, but we're going to camp in the woods tonight. It's not supposed to be windy. In fact, the wind's supposed to be dying down. It's not too bad. I've come up, I managed to get my hat off, warm up a bit, massive rucksack. We've got the hot tent with the stove, because it's still dropping. It's been below freezing the last kind of few nights, so it'll probably get cold. We're fairly sheltered, but just wanting to get a bit of use out of particularly the stove before the warmer nights come. So we've got some nice food, nothing too extravagant. We're just wanting a wee bit of headspace. I was saying to April, I just need to kind of get back into the woods and connect with the trees and connect with a bit of nature. So that's what we're doing. Absolutely beautiful spot. I'll give you a wee pan and then we're going to go down. We're going to start setting up the tent, set up the stove. Quite a bit of kind of setting up to do with the hot tent. Get my chair up. But we've got lots of nice gear. We're quite close to the house, woodpecker. There's definitely red squirrel around. There's a wee pile of corn. Nice to hear the woodpecker. The world's coming alive a little bit this time of year, which is fantastic. Absolutely stunning. I'll give you a wee pan and we'll get set up. Got my little metal framed, not the lightest, but really strong. I think I've done a review somewhere else in my channel, so check it out. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Thank you very much for your support and your interest. It's really nice getting new subscribers to the channel, because that's kind of why we do it, but it's really just to kind of get out and enjoy being outside. But it's also nice to share it, and if you get some new subscribers, it really kind of boosts you along. So 1,000 by the end of the year, that's the plan. I don't know if Audrey's stood on something sharp or she's a wee bit sort of limpy. I've had a good look at her paw, there's nothing there, so I don't know if she's just twisted her arm. I got a bit of gauze for the very top. Stove-wise MSR Pocket Rocket 2. Loads of stuff on the internet on the Pocket Rocket. It's noisy, but efficient. I'll give you a quick talk around before that. Absolutely beautiful. So she's chill. She's got tin foil. It's not too cold. Plenty of that. I've put a bit of mesh at the top, pretty kind of sort of rudimentary, just to stop, because there's a couple little ash burns. I'm not sure how if it'll interrupt with the kind of sort of smoke coming through, or it's not very windy tonight. Normally you need a bit of, but we're going to cook with the gas stove. I've got some pork and rice and a sweet and sour sort of yum. We're getting a bit more light now at night, which is fantastic. Really nice little setup. Even though I say it myself, pretty well 10 out of 10. Plenty of space for her, plenty of space for me. Doesn't take long. And it will be cold again tonight, so with the wee fire on, I'll be able to do a bit of whittling. I've got my Mora, Richard Outdoors with his Kydex. Sorry about all the mess, by the way. It's never a particularly tidy campsite. I just like to kind of leave everything so it's accessible. I know where everything is. Right, I'm going to pop that down, let it just sit. I'm going to get the rice on. Smells nice. Doesn't look massively Michelin, but Mm. Mm. Sweet pork, bit of sweet potato, cooked nice, bit of red onion, kind of sweet and sour, washed down with a nice tin of 7-Up. Cheers, everyone. Pop the fire on just now. It's getting cold. It's getting dark. See how well some of this wood goes, and pork browning off for Audrey. So we're on a wee kind of caramelly potty thing for Pood. She's going to have that supper. What a full moon out there. Stunning full moon tonight. Salted caramel. Ooh. I'm telling you, this is the life. I've got my little whittling set, and my bigger Mora, which is a good, and I actually brought my Swiss Army knife, but I haven't got it. So the fire's it's just ticking over nice. Don't know how rotten this bit of wood is. It's right. Night night. I'm going to put my jumper and my coat over her. I'm in my Rab 1100. Fire's about to go down. Keep a couple layers on. No wind tonight. Absolutely still. One of the stillest nights I've been up the woods. So I'm going to get her wrapped up so she's nice and cosy. She's on tin foil in her bed. Blanket, coat, my fleecy. So I think we're both going to be pretty cosy. Get the lights out. Try and get some sleep. Catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning. That's about 6:45. Pretty good sleep. She ended up chasing deer at about midnight. I was fast asleep and just heard this massive rammy, and then she bolted out, got underneath the tent and chased some deer, and she's already been out chasing pheasants. So we were noticing this at home, she's kind of changing quite a lot. She's just behaving differently at times, but she comes back, no bother. So she didn't disappear. She stayed. There's no one around. It's fine. So sunrise is coming up. You can see that through the tent. I'm going to just have wee bits and pieces of breakfast. I've popped the fire on, but super damp wood last night, so I don't know if I can be bothered with doing the fire. I'm just going to keep cosy in the sleeping bag for a while. She's had a good night's sleep. Absolutely gorgeous, not a drop of wind in the air. Absolutely still. We'll come back this way. We're across way across in those woods, the bigger trees over there. So we'll come back this way once we get packed up, and we'll sit and we'll enjoy the view. Nice, absolutely stunning. You can see the frost, so it was definitely below freezing last night. That's been a really nice night. Just what I've needed. We've got not a bad sleep. That sun's beautiful this morning. It's warm. We're just letting the fire go down, pack away stuff. I'll show you my little vent mesh gauze on the top. I slid it up a bit this morning, and it seems to have helped with the draft. So it's always a bit of experimenting going on. There you go. But we're just going to, it's only 7:45. We're just going to enjoy the peace and quiet, the fresh air, being outside, the sunshine. She'll probably hop back into her bed in there for a wee while. Another wee coffee. I don't know about you guys, but change and loss has been a massive feature of what I've been going through the last kind of I suppose with Dad's dementia and stuff for ages, but changing job and losing my dad and everything kind of sort of all rolled in at the same time. It's been a lot, so I need to be getting out like this every week. It's real medicine for me, just kind of connecting with nature, connecting with this little one, connecting with the woods, the trees, the sounds, the sun on your face. I need to be, because it's weird when you need it the most. I guess it's like exercise or healthy eating, or when you need it the most, sometimes you get drawn away from it. So I've been needing this, but I don't think I've been out for a few weeks, whereas at some points it's most weekends. So, but it's a big ask as well when you've got balance in life to get on with. Particularly looking at YouTube stuff. It might look relatively easy, but all the kind of editing, and you're trying to relax, but you're also trying to speak to camera, and you're trying to sort of set things up a little bit. Some people are much more, everything needs to be perfect, which takes, I don't know, I don't have the headspace, so for me it's just about trying to record some positive, some good outdoor stuff to share with all of you at home. So I really appreciate everyone's support, as always. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to finish my coffee. Dear bed. Go on. Go on. That's nice. That is proper nice. Not a breath of wind. So there is a wee bit of breeze, but it doesn't feel like it. Come. Come. Right guys, that's us. Had a nice leisurely pack up this morning, just took my time, tied up the guys, dismantled the wood stove, got rid of the ash, tidied up, leaving no trace. Actually really quite therapeutic, just taking your time packing up. I'll need to hang up the tent and stuff when we get home, but that's been a really nice little night tonight. I've almost felt more relaxed this morning for the last kind of couple hours, so it's just worth getting out. That's been a good, how many hours outdoors? I don't know, overnight, yesterday late afternoon, overnight, this morning. Really benefited from that. So plan to get out again soon. Probably the Scarp Defo. I think that was kind of not the last use of the stove, but want to get the Scarp out. So we'll just see what happens next weekend. Mother's Day's coming up, my birthday's coming up, so other commitments as well, always juggling. But listen, really appreciate everyone tuning in. I'll just show you the creations that we made last night. A fat spoon. I put those two little holes because they're kind of ergonomic. That was a nice little bit of wood, and then this was a kind of sort of softer, more rotten bit of wood, but it'll dry out. Don't know if I'll take them home. I might start a bit of a collection. Can always kind of burn them, but I like to leave a little totem as well, kind of. So I might leave. The wood just ends up degrading so much in the damp Scottish. But yeah. So anyway, hope everyone's taking care out there and looking after yourselves, getting into the big outdoors, enjoying the fresh air. So from me and this little one, we'll catch you on the next adventure.